The 80-20 rule for guitar. What? Next on Guitar Made Simpler. Hello and welcome to Guitar Made Simpler. I am Riley Wilson. Vilfredo Pareto was an Italian economist and sociologist who discovered in the 1800s that 80% of people get 20% of results, while 20% of people get 80% of results. For example, at an auto dealership, the top 20% of the salespeople earn 80% of the monies brought in for sales. The other 80% of the salespeople only earn 20%. Same thing in Hollywood. Lots of out-of-work actors and actresses. 80% of those folks aren't making very much money. They make 20% of all the monies earned on films and television, where the top 20% earn 80% of the money. What in the world does this have to do with guitar playing? Well, let's talk about your fret hand for a moment. I use my left hand on the guitar, and as we've talked about with Guitar Made Simpler, we use all four fingers of the fretting hand to be sure that we're pressing each of the strings individually and in the correct order. But while we've got 80% of the pressure on the front of the neck, the thumb needs to have 20% of the pressure of the back of the neck. How does this work? Well, remember that we're going to want the palm underneath the neck, right? Not behind it, but underneath it. The thumb should be, if you want to look at it like a clock face, if this is 9 o'clock, that's 12 o'clock, probably 11 o'clock. So the thumb can glide along the fingerboard like that. This allows you to press firmly with all four fingers of your fretting hand, and the thumb, by having it out just a little bit between like 9 and 12 o'clock on a clock face, if you will allow you to slide up or down the fingerboard and press hard on a tough chord, for example, like an F chord in first position, or if you're doing those Chuck Berry 5-chord, 6 chords where we have to use the first and third finger and then the pinky drops at beats 2 and 4. You have to have a pretty good stretch there, right? 5 or 6 frets. And by using the thumb, pressing on the back of the neck with 20% of the effort, the fingers on the front of the fingerboard, 80% of the efforts, you're going to get the sound that you want every time without buzzing. Remember that you want to get the finger to drop right behind the fret, right? The very tip of the finger, and pressing straight in as close to the fret wire as you possibly can, which if you do, you're going to get the sound you're looking to get. I'm Riley Wilson. Thanks for checking this out. Be sure and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you again with more tips in the future right here on Guitar Made Simpler. Thank you.